Hello, hello. Welcome to Tabata Tuesday. Share my screen for a moment. All right. Welcome, welcome. 12:01 on the dot right now. We'll leave this up for another minute as people are coming in. Welcome, welcome. Just gonna leave this up for another 30, 45 seconds or so. Lots of good stuff coming at you today. Alrighty, stopping my screen share. All right. So again, welcome to Tabata Tuesday. My name is Petey with Boston College Campus Recreation. Super excited to be here with you all today. First things first, I'm going to share our Spotify playlist link if you'd like to follow along with that. I'll let you know when to get it started. Putting that in the chat right now. All right. So for class today, one Tabata is 8 rounds, 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. For this Tabata Tuesday, we're gonna do 4 Tabatas. And today we're gonna mix it up with every Tabata. So our first Tabata is gonna be a cardio, second one is gonna be arms, third one is gonna be legs, and then our fourth and final Tabata is gonna be core. So lots of good stuff today, lots of variety. You're not gonna get bored. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get a great workout in. So if you are ready to get started, go ahead and start up that Spotify playlist. If you're following along, find some space and let's get warmed up. All right, I'm actually gonna take this down a little bit so you can see the flow a little better. Okay, perfect. Finding some space, taking the feet out wide, arms out wide. Let's open up the day today. Trying to touch thumbs together behind the back, getting a good chest stretch here. Let's go ahead and hinge at the hips, coming down to the front. You kind of fold the arms together, and I want you to rock from the right side to the left side. Rocking back and forth, getting a stretch in the back of the legs, stretching the hips a little bit in the glutes. I'm like cricket. I'm trying to fix that. Okay. Standing up, let's do a little walking hamstring stretch. So pulling the knee into the chest, holding it for a second or two, and then switch. Think about turning that core on, pulling the belly button to the spine. Starting to turn on that breathing. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's go the other way now. So a little butt kick walk. Grab and hold for just a second and then switch it up. So when turning that core on, try and think about keeping your upper body in the same spot as you do this. Awesome. Next up, taking the feet out wide. One arm comes across for a shoulder stretch. We're going to roll the ankle at the same time. So getting some nice circles with that ankle joint, getting it nice and warm. And let's switch sides. Other arm comes across the chest, rolling the other ankle. All right, working on the hip flexors next. We want to take the knee from the inside to the outside, a little open the gate. Again, keeping that chest up and proud, trying to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go the opposite way now, closing the gate, taking the knee from the outside to the inside. All right, getting some torso twists in now. So nice wide legs. I want to twist a little bit through the hips as well, but more of a twist in the upper back. All right, we want to warm up the wrists a little bit. So let's clasp those hands together, and we're going to kind of turn the wrists around. Multiple directions. You can go in circles, whatever feels comfortable for you. Warming those wrists and forearms up. And then we're going to warm up the upper back just a little bit more. So when you're swinging your arms, I want you to swing your arms back, swing them up above the head and give me a little bit of a back bend. So you can take this as fast or slow as you want. We're looking for that back bend in the upper back. Should almost feel like you're expanding that rib cage. Visualization that came into my head is like a slinky going down the stairs. I haven't played with a slinky in years. Might be time to get a slinky again. All right, shaking it out right here. We're gonna move right into our first block of moves, so our cardio Tabata. So as I'm going through the movements, make sure you're moving around, getting a stretch or shaking anything that still feels tight. All right, so move number one, we had a couple of sports moves in this Tabata because we had baseball on last night. Sports! Super excited about it. Move number one for our cardio Tabata, we've got a jump rope. Now, you can jump rope any way you want, 2 feet, 1 feet, however you want to do it. When you jump rope, you keep those wrists moving. Low impact option here is just an air squat. All right, exercise number 2, we're working an up down, so a little bit of football here. What we want to do with the up down, hands are going to go down on the ground. We're going to jump back into a plank, jump in, and stand up. When you stand up, I want to squeeze in the back of the body to bring me up to a standing position. Walking option here. And standing up. All right. Exercise number 3, continuing with the football theme, we've got the Heisman step. It's a 3-step. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can add the arms with it if you're really feeling fancy. Heisman step. You can step or walk that one, either way. All right, exercise number 4, we got fast feet. Now, when I say right, you want to go to the right. Left, right. So I'm going to call these out. So pay attention. We're involving the brain a little bit more in this Tabata. Exercise number 5, we got basketball now. Lateral step, jump shot. Lateral step, jump shot. Just like that. Now, option to just take that jump out of it. Come up on the toes. All right. Exercise number 6, we've got a right side repeater knee. So we're getting a little bit into the combat sports now. Taking the knee across the body. Exercise number 7, same deal, just the other side. All right. Exercise number 8 for our cardio Tabata, we've got the classic high knee run. Again, you can march this if you need to. Either way, you just want to keep moving the whole 30 seconds. Whew, I'm already out of breath. 8 exercises, cardio Tabata. 1 time for the cardio Tabata. 1 time only. Let's do it. In 10 seconds, we are jump roping or air squats if you're doing low impact. Let's see how our Artemis can just sleep on the workout floor here. Go for it, jump rope. Now remember, you can jump rope however you want to. Maybe you got some double unders in ya. Hit myself in the face with my brain there. Maybe some high knees, 2 feet, single foot. However you want to roll. Keep those wrists moving. There we go, there we go. Remember, you got air squats if you're low impact. And time, 20 seconds to rest. Next up, we've got our up downs. So that's the burpee without the push-up and without the jump at the top. Really focus on glutes and hamstrings to stand yourself back up. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Up downs. Jumping back into a plank position. Using the posterior chain to stand up. Low impact option coming at you. Step back into the plank. Step in, stand it up. Any way you want to roll, we got 10 seconds. Remember, you're only doing each of these exercises 1 time. And time. 20 seconds to rest here. Next up, our Heisman steps. Remember, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We want a nice little hold on that 3rd step, whether you're walking or running. 3, 2, 1, sports. Heisman. See how fast you can go. Pump those arms, pump those arms. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. There we go, here we go. Staying with it. Keep those feet moving. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Time, 20-second rest. If you need air, hands on the hips. Next up, we've got our fast feet, and I'm gonna call the switches, okay? So, tuning in, listening for that right or left call. 3, 2, 1, fast feet. There we go, nice and low to the ground. You can step or run this either way. Right, right, turning from the hips, left, right, left, left, right, left, walking option here, right, left, almost there, left, time, take that rest. Next up, basketball time, lateral step, jump shot. Going in 10 seconds. Remember, take breaks when you need, listen to your body, make sure you got water nearby that you're using it when you need it. 2, 1, go for it. Lateral step, jump shot. We got all kinds of sports, baseball, basketball, I'm here for it. There we go, there we go. Low impact option here, just coming up on the toes. We're not leaving the ground. 8 seconds to go. Nice work, nice work, nice work. 3, 2, 1. Time. 20 seconds to rest. Breathing. Next up, moving on to combat sports with the repeater knee. We got boxing right now too. I think UFC as well, something about a fight island. Sports. 3, 2, 1, cross-body knee. So we got that front foot planted, taking the knee across the body. Keep breathing, keep that chest proud. Think about creating a nice long line from the top of your hands all the way to your foot. 13 seconds. Feel that core turn on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Shake out those legs. We're hitting the other side next round. Hands on the hips if you need some air. Breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose gets you max oxygen intake. We like that. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Other side. Remember, we want to create that nice long line from the top of the hands to the back foot. Keep that chest proud. Feel the core engage. Nice work, nice work. We're in our second to last cardio round. You're coming up on a rest. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Take that rest. Okay, team. Last round of the cardio Tabata. High knee runs or a high knee march. Let's try and get those knees up to hip level. If you gotta hold your hands out, that's cool too. 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds of cardio, high knee run. Come on, come on. Get that heart rate up. Only time you're gonna do this. Keep that chest proud. Remember, we gotta march if you need it. Either way, we're working hard. 15 seconds to go. Come on, come on. Knees up, knees up, knees up. Knees up, knees up. 8 seconds, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. Rest. Don't sit. Try and stay standing. Keep the chest up. We want to make sure we're giving our chest, our lungs, the maximum amount of space to breathe. All right. As you're resting, I'm going to show you the arm exercises for the next Tabata. Whew. Exercise number 1. I might need you to move a little bit. Upper, up. Good girl. All right. The walking push-up. Hands outside shoulders. Push up. Walk to one side. Push up. Walk to the middle. Push up. Walk to the other side. And repeat. We're making sure hands are outside shoulders, elbows are going back and down. You can do that on the knees, toes, or knees under hips. Round number 2, tricep dip. Grab a couch, grab a chair, whatever you got. We're taking the body right off the front of whatever you're using to dip. Elbows going straight back. Exercise number 3. These are called walkouts. It's kind of like the ab roller, but with your arms. Start in a tabletop position. Walk the arms out as far as your core can maintain control and pull those arms back in. All right? A little bit of work in the shoulders, a little bit of work in the serratus anterior muscle. Next up, we're gonna take push-ups and slow them down. So the down part is called the eccentric part of the push-up. And we're gonna take it 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise. I'll count it out, going nice and slow on that eccentric part there. Exercise number 5, a little bit of a flow. We've got the down dog, to plank, to chaturanga, to up dog. Then we're taking it back. Working through a little bit of a yoga flow here. You can take the knees down to the ground on the chaturanga if you need it. Oh, sorry, my headphones died. Sorry about that, keep rolling. Next up, we've got plank to pike walks. 2 ways to do this. Way number 1, feet elevated. We want to start in a plank position and walk the hands in until the hips are up and our crown is pointed down on the ground. Option number 2, same thing, but on the ground. Either one is a good option. All right. Next up, we've got Superman, exercise number 7 of 8. Laying down on our stomach. We want to squeeze the back, upper body for just a second and then let it go back down. Only doing the upper body on this one. And then our last exercise for our arm Tabata is going to be a reverse plank. So we want the fingertips towards the hips, bridge, so those hips are up. And then if you can, it's okay to stay right here if this is what's comfortable. Bring those knees in. All right. Now that I've sufficiently covered in dog hair, let's do this. We're starting our arm Tabata with the walking push-up. All right. I'm gonna start the time over. You guys can still hear me? Okay, perfect. Starting with that walking push-up in 10 seconds. Knees, toes, knees under hips. Start in the middle. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Push up, walk to the right, push up, walk back to the middle, push up, walk to the left, push up, and we start it over. So we're using our hands to move our body kind of like a windshield wiper. Woo. Nice steady push up there. Squeezing in between the shoulder blades. Keep breathing. Nice work, nice work. Time. Take that rest. Next up, we have our tricep dips. So find whatever you're using to dip, your couch, chair, whatever you got. We're going in 8 seconds with these dips. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Take the body right off the front of whatever you're using. Chest stays nice and proud. Elbows point towards the back of the room the whole time. Try and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you want to make this harder, legs out. If you want to make it a little easier, sit your hips back on whatever you're using to dip. Keep those elbows going straight back behind you. 2, 1, and time. 20 seconds to rest here. Next up, we've got our arm walkouts. We're starting in that tabletop position. Remember, this is working that serratus anterior. It's right under your armpit. Helps keep your chest up and proud as you move throughout your day. 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips or the knees in the same spot. Walk those arms out. Use the core to walk the arms back in. Nice and slow and controlled here. Feeling the work in the shoulders, the triceps, and underneath the armpit. Keep working. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Focus on pulling that belly button into the spine. Keep that core engaged. Time. Whew. Next up, we have our slow eccentric push-ups on the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going nice and quick back up. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Follow me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 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 One more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. And time. Awesome work. Woo. Shake the arms out if you need it. Next up, our little yoga flow. Down dog to plank, chaturanga to up dog. You can stick with me. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog, shift forward to plank, chaturanga to up dog. Start it over. Hips back, down dog, forward to plank, chaturanga, elbows in tight, up dog. Do it again. Hips back, hips level, arms here, up dog. Again, down dog to plank, chaturanga, and up. Time. Resting here. My arms are starting to feel a little fire. I like it. Next up, we've got our plank to pike walks with feet elevated or down on the ground. Totally up to you. Going in 3, 2, 1. Start in that plank position. Walk those hands back. Hips go up until the hands are underneath those shoulders. Heads pointing down to the ground, and you can walk it back out. Big shoulder and wrist move here. Remember, you can do this with feet on the floor as well. Just want to take those hips up. Try and keep the legs straight. Try and keep the weight in your hands. Woo. Time. Take that rest. Next up, Superman. Second to last exercise of our arm Tabata. Then we're moving on to legs. So only the upper body for the Superman. Going in 5 seconds. Lay it down on your stomach. 3, 2, 1. Superman. Lift up, squeeze and hold, and then release. Squeezing in between the shoulder blades. We want to get the chest all the way off the ground. Working on those postural muscles to help support our upper body strength. Keep breathing as you do this. Feel the muscles in the back of the body activate as they lift your chest off the ground. Good stuff, good stuff. Time. Last exercise of our arm Tabata. We have the reverse plank. Option to pull the knees in if you're comfortable. If you just want to hold the reverse plank, that's cool too. Works on wrist mobility, shoulder mobility, strength through the arm. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Coming up into the reverse plank. Taking one knee at a time. If you're comfortable, try and keep those hips lifted. You can look up at the ceiling and that's gonna help. Keep breathing, keep moving. Remember, it's okay to just hold this plank right here. We got 10 seconds. Good work, good work. Stay in with it. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Shake the arms, grab a break. You got about a minute and a half. We are done with arms. Grab water if you need it. Remember, try not to sit down. Stand up so that you give your lungs more room to breathe. All right, legs. Time for legs. 8 exercises. Here's number 1. We got a curtsy lunge. Chest stays proud. We're gonna take one leg behind the other one, and then both legs are gonna bend. All right, taking one leg behind. We're driving through the back toe and the front heel as we curtsy lunge here. All right, exercise number 2. We've got a good morning to a calf raise. So I want hands on the hips. We're gonna first do a good morning, so keep the back flat, push the hips back, legs straight. We're gonna stand and then calf raise. So good morning to calf raise. We are working all the muscles down the back of the legs here, all the way from the glutes down to the calves. All right, exercise number 3, lunge, lunge, squat. So we're down low in this squat. Lunge, lunge, squat. From the side, bent legs, lunge, lunge, squat. Want to try and keep the chest as proud as possible during that exercise. Next up, something a little bit new here. It's called a rotational squat. We're going to alternate sides. Here's what it looks like. We want to take the leg, open up to like a diagonal, and then sink into that back leg. Taking it back in. Open up the leg to a diagonal, sink into the back leg, hips down low, take it back. Open it up, diagonal, down low. So the biggest piece of this rotational squat is that you are opening those hips up to that diagonal. So really toes should be about 45 degrees when you go down for that squat. All right, next up we've got a sumo squat tap reach. Heels outside the hips, toes pointed out wide, squat down, tap the floor, reach up to the ceiling. Just like that. We got 3 more exercises in the leg Tabata. Exercise number 6, we've got a little alternating RDL here. Keeping the back nice and flat. Taking the back heel to the ceiling. Ooh, little balance challenge there, as you can see. Second to last exercise, the bear squat. Starting in a plank, toes out wide of the hips, sinking those hips back towards the heels, and standing, or standing back to a plank rather. Good focus on the quads there. And the last exercise we've got in leg Tabata is the glute march. Hips up, marching one leg at a time. All right, let's do it. Our third Tabata, legs. Coming at you in 10 seconds with the curtsy lunge. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Curtsy lunge. Ooh, balance. Try to keep that chest nice and proud. Feel free to take this slow and controlled. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking one leg back behind the other. Dropping both knees. We want to hit a 90-degree angle with both knees here. Very nice, very nice. 5 seconds. And time. 20 seconds to rest. Next up, we have our good morning to calf raise. The key with the good morning is to keep the legs pretty straight. You want a soft bend in the knees so they're not locked, but no more than that. 5, 4, hands on hips. 2, 1, good morning. Press the hips back, stand up, calf raise. Good morning to calf raise. You're welcome to take this a little bit quicker as you get more comfortable. We want to keep pushing back through the hips, almost like you're trying to touch your glutes to the wall behind you. 8 seconds to go. Ooh, I got a burn in the back of the legs here. 2, 1, time. 20 seconds to rest. Next up, we have our lunge, lunge squat. So down nice and low, lunge, lunge, squat. Going in 8 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and low. We've got lunge, lunge, and squat. We want to try and keep the weight in these front heels. Try and keep that chest nice and proud. Lunge, squat. Lunge, lunge, squat. Woo, fire! 8 seconds. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Moving right along. Next up, we have our rotational squat. So remember, key move here, open up on the diagonal to go for that squat. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Open up on the diagonal, sink back into that back leg. Take it back in. Diagonal, sink back, and stand. Now we want to try and keep the chest nice and proud. That's the thing that comes with mobility. So for example, I can keep my chest higher on the right side than on the left side, and that's okay. This is a move that you're going to get better at the more that you do it. Sinking the hips back and down. 2, 1, time. 20 seconds to rest. Woo! Next up, sumo squat tap reach. Heels outside hips, toes pointed out wide. We want the knees to track over the toes as we squat down. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Tap and reach. Now I want to try and keep my chest proud, even at the bottom. So I'm using my hip flexors to bring my knees out wide and just drop my hips straight down for that squat. This is a little bit easier to do in this wide sumo stance. 5 seconds, squeeze the glutes. And time. Whew, shaking the legs out. Next up, our little balance challenge. We've got our alternating RDLs. We're gonna keep the standing leg as straight as possible. Hips and shoulders square to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So we're alternating here. So as soon as you come back up, we're switching legs. Now I want you to think about the foot that stays in the ground. Try and spread your toes out inside your shoe. It's gonna help you grip. If you're barefoot, even better. Staying with it, keep breathing. Keep those shoulders and hips square. And time. Good stuff, good stuff. 2 more exercises to go. Next one, we've got the bear squat. We're gonna start down in a plank position with toes out wide of the hips. This is how that plank should look down on the ground. Going in 5 seconds. Plank position. Go for it. Use those arms to push the hips back towards the heels and then drive forward. I still want my knees to go out nice and wide, just like I'm squatting when I'm standing up. This is a big focus on the quads in the front of the leg. Woo! Starting to light up. Good stuff. Stay with it. Stay with it. Keep breathing. And time. Last exercise of our leg Tabata. Flip it over for a glute bridge march. We'll take one knee up at a time. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Taking one knee up and then the other. Now I want to try and keep my hips up and stable the whole time. So I don't want them to rock back and forth. Keep squeezing the glutes. Drive through the heel that's down on the ground. Good stuff, good stuff. Staying with it, staying with it. Nice work, nice work. We're almost there. And time. Take that rest. Cardio, check. Arms, check. Legs, check. One more thing to do, we've got core. Now, while you're taking a break, grabbing some water, I'm just gonna move you down so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, if you have a mat and you wanna grab it, go ahead and do that now as well. We only have 4 moves for our core Tabata. We're gonna repeat them twice for those 8 rounds total. And we're doing some isometric moves for core today. So, 4 moves. Move number 1, plank hold, right here. You can also do that on the elbows or on the knees, totally up to you. Make sure the core is engaged. What I mean when I say that is I want the hips right here, not up here, not down here. We want them right here. If you got a little bit of a round in the upper back, it's okay. It means that your core is working to protect you. Exercise number 2, side plank. Option here or option right here. Exercise number 3, we're doing the other side plank. Exercise number 4, we've got a hollow body hold. So we're holding legs off the ground, shoulder blades off the ground, just holding this little banana shape right here. And then we'll repeat. 8 rounds total, last Tabata to go. Let's finish off with some core. So coming down to the ground if you haven't already. Heart rate should feel like it's down a little bit. Let's do it, 10 seconds. We're starting with that plank hold. Hands or elbows, knees or toes. Totally up to you. 3, 2, 1, up. There we go. So I want you to focus on the quads. Squeeze those quads. They're gonna keep your hips from sagging down like so. We're gonna keep them in line with the rest of the back. Send energy through the heel of your hands or your elbows, whichever one you're using. Go ahead and squeeze between your shoulder blades. 6 seconds, we got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. 20 seconds to rest. Next up, we're going to our side plank. So pick which side you want to do first. We got 12 seconds. Now remember, you can go one knee down or both legs up for this one. If you're gonna go both legs up, we're in a nice staggered stance here. So top leg down in front. Go for it. Side plank. Now again, we want to keep these hips relatively even with the shoulders. I don't want them sagging down like this or way up in the air like this. Hold that belly button in the spine. Knee option right here. Nice work, nice work. Staying with it, staying with it. Again, activate those quads. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew, 20 seconds rest. Next up, other side. Now again, if you're staggering the feet, you want the top foot down in front. You can stack the feet if you would like. That's another option. 3, 2, 1, and up. Holding that core. Belly button spine. Finishing off today's work with some isometrics. Did a whole bunch of different exercises. I tell you the exact number, but mental math at the end of a workout is not my thing. We got 10 seconds, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, next up, we've got our hollow body hold. So coming onto your back, we're gonna find that banana looking position. We're gonna lift our shoulder blades off the mat, legs off the mat. 3, 2, 1, go. Legs are nice and straight. You almost want to be able to rock back and forth if you could. Or if you tried, sorry. You can rock back and forth. Woo! Apparently words at the end of a workout are not my strong suit either. 15 seconds to go. Woo! Keep squeezing. Feel this fire build. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. 4 more exercises to go. We repeat. Roll it over. This is your last front plank. Last 30 seconds of a front plank for today's class. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Here we go. Find your focus. Dig deep, dig deep. Right around where your belly button's being pulled into your spine. Feel that determination. Sits down low in your belly. Flows up through your diaphragm as you breathe. It comes out of your chest as we welcome the day, as we welcome the new exercises. Think about why we're here. 2, 1, and time. 20 seconds to rest. Next up, side plank. Only 3 more exercises to go. A grand total of 1.5 minutes of work. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank. There we go. Keeping those hips in line with the shoulders. Feeling a shake. You can reach down and feel that oblique working side of the body right here. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Whether on your knee or on your feet. We got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew. 2 more exercises. Second side plank. And then our hollow body hold. We're almost there. Going in 10 seconds for the side plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Breathe. Keep breathing. It's especially important when we're working isometrics. All the force is happening within our body. So we want to make sure we're breathing through that. Keeps the blood pressure low. 8 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, Tabata Tuesday team, we got 1 more exercise. Hollow body hold. 30 seconds of a hold, and then we're calling it real. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Feel that fire build. Think about all the areas of your body that worked today. What's really feeling it? For me, it's my shoulders and my upper back. Maybe for you, it's your quads or your hamstrings. Maybe it's the core that we're lighting up right now. You got 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew. Just lay here on the ground, collecting that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's take a little spinal twist. So we want to take both knees over to the left side. You take the arm out, look over to that right arm to increase that twist there. And let's take those knees over to the other side. Little spinal twist, releasing. Awesome, awesome work. It's coming up to a seated position. Oof. Stretching the hamstrings here. So one leg in, reaching out towards the toe out here. Hamstring stretch. All right, let's see if I can do mental math now. We got 8 exercises per Tabata. 2 Tabatas is 16, 24, I think 28 different exercises today. I can say that with about 80% accuracy. Switch it up. Whew. Bring that heart rate back down, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do a little butterfly stretch here. As you're sitting in butterfly, let's take an arm across for a shoulder stretch. Make sure you're grabbing behind the elbow joint. And switch up the arms. All right, and to finish it off, we're gonna come up on our knees for a little bit of a quad stretch. So coming up on the knees, just want you to sit back on your heels, take a little bit of a lean back. You should feel a stretch to the quads. If not, you can come up on the toes and sit back here so that you feel a little stretch from the quads. And just give those arms a shake. Big arm circles forwards, backwards, little torso twist, a neck roll to both sides. Awesome, awesome work today. Thank you so much for joining me for Tabata Tuesday. Again, my name is Petey with Boston College Campus Recreation. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, feel free to shoot me an email at petersrx@bc.edu. Thank you so much for coming today. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day and check in with us tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday. Ooh, post-Tabata brain. Wellness Wednesday at 4 p.m. with Eva. Have a great day.